por puto, qué chingado.
¡México!
¡Qué rico! ¡Ay! John, excuse me. Oye, mamita, cuando te vea la próxima vez que sea un poco más durito, ¿ah? And I mean rougher, ¿ah?
What would your most loyal follower, Luisa, say about that?
Who?
Luisa, the girl from Campo Murata?
All right. A gentleman never tells, but she was a most wonderful... I just say she was increíble. Yes. Let me tell you something. I strongly recommend her. You take her when you have the chance, my brother.
She thinks she's your wife.
My wife? These peasant girls, they believe every word a fellow says. So naive. It's really quite charming. I love peasants. Don't you love peasants? I love them. They have such purity.
Are you gonna marry her?
Ha! Marry a peasant? My dear boy, don't be absurd. I'm going to be the next president of Mexico. My wife will meet ambassadors, kings, other great men. The very thought that I would marry some peasant girl with a tight gun and the hands of a farmer, well, I really don't think so. My mother, que Dios la cuide, would turn in her grave.
Interesting.
But come on, let's run. I've got an amazing present for you, my brother, huh? Yes? The man you seek. Together, we will bring them to justice. Let's go. Oh, mi hermano, this is the day we have both been waiting for. Let's ride, my brothers! My brother, I just received word of your fight with Allende's men at El Sepulcro. Finally, De Santa is dead. But why did you not kill him yourself when my men gave you the chance?
I could see they wanted it more than I did. Santa's given me what I needed. Or I thought he had.
A lot of young boys will sleep safer in their beds now.
DeSanta was only following orders. He was dumb and loyal to his awful master. But that's all he was. Where are they, Abraham?
They are at El Presidio, Joe. Can you believe it? The place we first met. The scene of one of my greatest victories over Allende's traitors. You could not write a better story.
It's a story I want to finish.
It is a story we both want to finish, my brother. If my rebels can take El Presidio, then we can move on El Saler. A revolution is happening, John.
Are you sure they're there? Escuela and Williamson?
Javier Escuella is there. That much I am sure of. I don't know about Williamson.
Escuela will do for now.
I am told they paid Allende to hide them. They have been in his protection since you arrived in Mexico. See, you should have trusted your brother Abraham all along.
When we have them, then you can start making me feel bad. Immediately after you thank me for everything I've done for you, amigo.
I knew I had heard the name Javier Escuella before. He is from this province. They tell me he was once a notorious bounty hunter and also one of the early revolutionaries.
That sounds about right.
All before my rebellious urges took hold, of course. I think I was still traveling in Europe at the time. I was living in Madrid with the ambassador's wife.
That sounds about right as well. Escuela was always a torn man. A cynic who desperately wanted to be a romantic.
Whereas you, John, are a romantic who wants to be a cynic.
Javier would die fighting for what he believed in. He had a lot of passion, but no love. Although he really admired Dutch, of course. But then we all did.
You was the leader of your little group of fortune hunters, ¿verdad?
When Dutch started falling apart, it hit Javier harder than any of them. He went crazy. It was like the one thing he'd ever believed in turned out to be a fraud.
You talk about him fondly.
It ain't exactly fun. We was close once, but he never cared for me or anybody else. Not any of his so-called brothers. He left me to die. He had the chance to save me.
And didn't he teach you any Spanish during all this time you were together?
I remember Cabron being used a lot.
Well, now you get to pay that cabron a surprise visit.
I ain't here for revenge. I just need him and Williamson. So who was that girl back there?
Another loyal supporter, free Mexico. What? You want a name?
You can't even remember the name of the girl you're marrying.
Have you ever known Power John?
I'm a semi-literate farmer and hired killer. I ain't in the power game.
Then you will never have the knowledge that any woman will bear your child. Except for her, it will be an honor.
I've known about enough bastards without making too many more of my own.
A man like me cannot be with just one woman. It would be an injustice to the people I have devoted my life to serve.
You have an interesting way of serving the people. Kind of like a national gigolo.
I owe it to the future of Mexico to breed, my brother. If I can get noble blood flowing through the veins of peasants, can you imagine how great this country can be? An army of reyes, of kings.
I wish I'd never asked.
Have you enjoyed your time in Mexico, John?
It ain't exactly been a vacation. Why are you talking like this is already over?
I don't know. One way or another, this might be the end. What do you think of the Mexican people?
I ain't sure. Some of them been kind, but a lot of them tried to kill me.
Come, my brother. I know what you Americans call us. Greasers, sun greeners, pepper guts. For a land of immigrants, you don't like foreigners very much.
I don't care who a man is, what he does or where he's from. If he treats me right, I'll do the same.
It's that simple for you, isn't it? You would make a fine socialist.
What about the Chinese workers here? I hear you ain't exactly made them very welcome.
That is different. They are an inferior race.
You have all the makings of a great leader, Abraham.
The revolution is gaining momentum. Do you have any idea how many times I've thought about the day I will march into Escalera and storm Allende's mansion?
I think I have some idea.
Soon it will be me sleeping on those silk sheets and the colonel lying with the cucarachas.
From what I've seen of Allende, you might want to wash those sheets.
You might be right, my friend.
Do you really think a revolution can work? Do you have enough men?
Revolution begins with one person, John.
One person ain't gonna defeat the Mexican army.
The poor are many and together we are strong. They are ready to fight.
If it does work,
It will.
if it does work, and you take down Allende, what then?
I will give the greatest speech of my life.
But after all the fighting and all the speeches are over, what will you do?
I will march on the capital and take on Sanchez himself.
All right, when Mexico's yours, and you have all the power you desire, what will you do with it?
Like any great leader, my brother, I will delegate. I have to say, I'm not usually in favor of American interference, but it will be sad to see you go.
I ain't going nowhere till I have Bill Williams.
What will you do when this is over?
I want to go home, work my land, and grow old with my wife.
That is hard for me to imagine.
It's hard for me too, but I've pulled this trigger too many times now. I'm getting tired.
Well, get ready to pull it a few more times. El Presidio will be heavily guarded.
Oh, I think I got a few more left in me.
Maybe one day you can return to Mexico like Lando Enriquez, a famous outlaw come to die in the sunshine. I can always use a cynical American renegade on my staff.
I'll bear that in mind.
Let us just enjoy the silence, John. It is so rare that we have it. presidio is just up ahead. Prepárate, mi hermano. This is our time. My men will launch a ruse attack on the side entrance to the fort. Meanwhile, you, my American friend, will drive this wagon at the front gate and jump off when you're close. It's been packed with 5 crates of TNT.
That sounds crazy. How long's the fuse?
Yes, like I say, fun times. It's plenty long enough, I think. I'll see you in there, amigo. Look, my brother, we will be right behind you. Come on, Joe. Don't look for Escuella. We will deal with these cabrones.
That ain't nice! I hear hell is mighty hot this time of year!
Allende está acabado. ¡Órale!
I don't care how many of you there are! I know you're here, old friend!
Hello, old friend. It's been a long time.
Hello, brother. It's good to see you. I heard you was coming. You took your time, no? Come on, you're not gonna shoot your own brother, are you? We was family.
Yeah, we were. Then you and Dutch went crazy and family didn't mean so much.
So now you do the government's work.
And what do? You just work for a different government.
Come on, brother. I think we should go our separate ways, huh?
What you and Dutch did was wrong. And the way you left me was wrong. Now, I hate to judge, but as it turns out, it's you or me. The way I see it, might as well be you.
We thought you was dead, brother. I promise. I'm telling the truth. Besides, I can give you Bill. In Dutch. Dutch is in Colombia. I can take you straight to him.
You left me to die?
Whoa.
To save your own skin, and now you expect me to care about
Whoa,
you?
You got it all wrong, brother. I've always loved you. Even now.
You won't get me alive, John! Stop that! You should have killed me years ago when you had the chance!
Marston, come with me. The army sent reinforcements. Come. We have to hold the fort down. Use one of the cannons.
This way, fellas.
We did it, my brother. El Presidio is out. Two old friends reunited. It is a beautiful thing.
Mr. Marston, fancy seeing you down here. Well, it is a pleasant surprise, I must say.
He's not looking very healthy. We told you to keep them alive.
You should be glad to have him at all.
Just remember your obligations to the government, Mr. Marston. We need you to find Williamson, then head to Blackwater as quick as you can. We have reason to believe that Dutch Vanderland is in the area.
Your wife sends her regards.
Yeah.
¡Voltealo! ¡Quítate, estúpido! ¡Le voy a dar un balazo! ¡Quítate! ¡Quítate, pendejo! ¡Quítate! ¡Una, dos, tres! ¡Bang! ¡Bang!
¡Que viva México! ¡México
¡Viva la
libre!
revolución!
¡No, no! ¡Para atrás, para atrás! ¡Usted para atrás! ¡Para atrás, para atrás!
¡Escuchen, rebeldes!
Te voy a hacer
Escuchen
sufrir,
cómo
traidor.
no aguantamos a traidor.
¡Otra vez!
Welcome to Mexico. My brothers and I are just discussing the future of our country.
Okay, let this man go.
And who are you, gringo?
I'm no one. But unless you want this town to tear you and your boys to shreds, I suggest you let him go.
And you think you could tell me what to do, friend?
Oh, you should listen to him, friend.
Look at that. You want to risk it?
The American is a drunk. If I were you, I would pull that trigger.
Put the gun down, Americano.
Ya, mátalo.
¡Dejen mi hombre!
¡Mierda! ¡Ay, Dios mío!
Ay, Santa María.
So you want to settle this now, friend? Or you want me to shoot you in the head right now for that poor girl?
Okay, but we fight like men, not like dogs.
Thanks, my brother. Now the people are finally ready. Today we overthrow the Coronel.
What you got on you, friend?
Senor, there are prisoners in jail who will fight on our side. Can you save them?
I will rally the peasants, Joe. You go after the prisoners.
Sorry, partner.
¡Libéranos, amigo! ¡Somos leales a Abraham Reyes! ¡Jesús! ¡Que Dios te bendiga, amigo! ¡Vamos a Abraham!
Gracias. ¡Abran paso, cabrones! ¡Ya no sufrimos la tiranía! ¡Arden el cinturón! ¡Aceptamos la... ¡Vamos, mis hermanos! ¡Tomamos la mansión de Allende! ¡Cuidado! ¡Tiene una ametralladora! ¡So much cover!
No one nice.
Let's go, Joe. We must take Allende now. Come on! What are you waiting for, my brother? Go for the machine gun, John! We can use gunpowder to blow the door open. We will set up the barrels. Wait for my signal. Now, John! They're running back inside! Adelante! A la mansión!
Come on now! Stop that! Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh. You're gonna be muertos!
¡Traigan hachas! ¡Echen la puerta abajo! ¡Oh, compadres! ¡Aquí vienen más! ¡Están subiendo la puerta! Defend the gate, Joe! Nobody gets through!
This should do the trick!
Come on! We can still get to my stagecoach! Go then! I'll cover you!
They're getting away! We have to stop them!
Vámonos! ¡Date prisa, cabrón!
Come on, John! Let's get to the horses!
It didn't have to be this way, Bill! Yeah! Give up! You know who you're fighting!
Fuck with Abigail! What the hell are you doing? Buying my freedom, pendejo! Now shut up, you dummy, and get out of the wagon! Apúrate! I'm coming out! Don't shoot! Here! Take Williamson. Just let me live. I will leave the country, I promise. You always was weak-minded.
You're the one who let Dutch drive you insane!
Dutch wanted you dead. We all did.
Well, I'm going after him next. I'll outlive all of you.
You always was a traitor. You bastard orphan!
Allende is dead! Mexico is mine! My people are free, and it is all thanks to you, John.
And to the people who laid down their lives. People like Luisa.
Oh, yes. She was very brave, and she will be missed. Who was she again?
Your peasant girl wife-to-be?
Oh, yes, of course. She will have a day named after her. Laura's Day.
Luisa.
What? Oh, yes, I know Laura as well. Magnificent girl. Like riding a pompous bull it was, amigo. You never saw anything like it. Anyway, enough about sport. Let's get back to politics. I trust you will join us in riding on the Capitol.
I'd love to, but with Williamson dead, my jailers need me back in Blackwater.
¿Qué hacen? Levántense. Well, I must say, I'll miss you, John Marston.
I doubt you'll even remember me, Abraham, but it's been an experience. Good luck with the revolution. If you win power, remember why you wanted it.
Well, travel safely, amigo. Vámonos.
In your ear, sir. Hello there, sir. You look like a man who can do an honest day's work for an honest day's pay.
Then looks can be deceiving, pal.
Perfect. As honesty is in my business the worst policy. I work for our well-respected Governor, Nate Johns.
That makes sense.
Now, there is a certain individual spreading nasty rumors about Mr. Johns. I'd like you to put a stop to this vile gossip and malingering.
Suppose I can handle that? For the right price?
Now, this individual has had the misfortune to be photographed enjoying some rather inappropriate company. Been seen with a local whore. Take these photographs to him. After you take care of business, return to me and I'll pay up the reward for your services. You're doing great things for your state, dear friend. You should be proud. Please, sir.
Hey there. Well,
Help! I said help! Some mudsill just stole my horse. Pony up and stop him!
What do you want? Hey there, fella. What do you think of our governor, Nate Johns?
Nate Johns? Why, that no-good, lying, backstabbing bastard, I'd like to see him horsewhipped. Why you ask, friend?
Needed to make sure I had the right man. Would you care to take a quick look at a couple photographs of you coming out of a fine place of not much repute?
What? As I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, Nate Johns is a fine, fine man and an even better governor. And I consider it an honor to call him my friend.
Wise man.
Hold on now. You made your point.
101, 102, 103, 105, 106.
I'm here to see Mr. Ross.
107, 109.
Edgar Ross.
113. Upstairs on the right. 114. 115. 116. 117.
Mr. Marston, so glad to see you. How was your journey?
Where's my wife and son?
Being well looked after. Well looked after.
I want to see him.
Mr. Ross wants to speak with you. We've had some important developments.
You want me to take out a gun and blow a fucking hole in your head right here? Right now? You want that?
Mr. Marston.
You want that?
Mr. Marston, I ask you to calm down.
Why? Why? I did what you asked. I got you Williamson and Escuela. It's over. Stop playing games with me.
No one's playing games with you, Mr. Marston. But if we were to play some games, there'd be some interesting ones we could play.
Thanks, sir.
Like hanging you for murder. Or confiscating all your property. Like that little farm of yours. Or having you put in an electric chair. Those are the sort of games we could play. But we choose to play a different game. So calm down and play along with us.
Where's my wife?
You know, I forget. But I hear it's very nice this time of year. Mr. Marston, please. I've never insulted your meager intelligence. Do not insult mine. We've done this little deal for your freedom in exchange for all your men from your old gang. You gave us Williamson and Escuela. We still don't have Vanderlyn, but now we know where he is.
Then go and shoot him.
No, sir. I want you to shoot him for me. And then I'll let you be. The last thing I want to do is make martyrs out of all these people. He could be killed by some petty squabble by another lowlife.
We believe Vanderlyn is holed up with a group of renegades near the wreck of the Serendipity riverboat.
Yes. Another group of renegades. Obviously, the first group, your group, has, shall we say, been disbanded?
Disbanded.
Anyway, Mr. Ford and Mr. Marston, shall we go? Oh, Mr. Marston, your wife and son are doing well. Let's both try to ensure things stay that way. Okay?
After you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Marston, one more thing. This is for you.
You're too kind.
See, I have nothing but your best interest at heart.
Let's hope it doesn't go off by mistake.
343.
I have a patent for that, sir. This is an outrage. Oh, Mr. Marston. You're alive.
Hello, Wes Dickens. Thought you were headed to Peking.
So did I. So did I. A long story. But now it seems I'm being put under arrest and charged with narcotic possession or some other such nonsense.
Ross, have him release this man.
Why?
Because he's a harmless old fraud, the kind of man that built this country. And because he helped me get Williamson.
Did you hear that, officer? The man's a hero. Let him go. Come on, Marston. Moral degeneracy waits for no man. Let's hurry along.
344. 345. 347. 348. 3...
Head for the wreck of the Serendipity, Mr. Fordham. Isn't this something? Lawmakers and lawbreakers working together for the good of civilization.
Like you always say, sir, the higher the stakes, the smarter you have to play the game.
I can't imagine I ever said anything quite so trite. In any case, I'm not sure Mr. Marston would agree with us.
Unfortunately, Mr. Marston isn't broad-minded enough to appreciate the unique opportunity we're offering him.
Son of a whore.
You best watch your damn mouth!
And it's strange you should say that, Mr. Marston, because according to my files, you are the whore's son. Now, what else can I recall from the files? Ooh, let's see. You killed hundreds of innocent people. You've robbed at least 40 banks that we're aware of.
They told us there was a prize when you got to 50.
I'm glad this is all such a joke to you.
I want my family.
And I'm sure all the men you murdered wanted their families too. Come now, you're stupid, but you're not that stupid. We both know how this has to be, and it could be all over today. As soon as we find Dutch van der Linde, you can go back home and play being a farmer again, or whatever else you've been pretending to do for the last few years.
First it was Bill, now it's Dutch. After Dutch, it'll be somebody else. Where does it end?
It ends when we say it ends. You're in no position to make demands.
The life you live, you don't just walk away from that. Buy a few chickens and make it all disappear. You should be dead or rotting in a jail cell by now. We are giving you a chance at new life. A chance at redemption. You can't erase your past, Mr. Marston, but we can.
She's running well, sir.
Such an elegant way to travel. What do you think of this automobile, Mr. Marston?
Slow.
But so convenient and reliable. Are you comfortable?
No.
You see this, Mr. Fordham? The brooding cowboy. There aren't many of these left, you know. A bit of a cliche, admittedly, but still a dying breed. Like the buffalo. Just as dumb, but not quite as noble.
They move most cows by rail these days, I hear.
Not where I'm from, they don't.
But you aren't from anywhere.
A new dawn is breaking, Mr. Marston. This is the age of the machine.
And soon, we'll all be living on the moon.
Maybe. This is the future. Anything is possible. Finally, this godforsaken land is entering the 20th century. Prosperity has arrived.
In the form of assholes like you.
I don't understand you people. The trappings of progress are here for the taking, and you're too stubborn to take them.
It's not far now. The old Serendipity wreck has been used as an occasional criminal hideout for years. We were informed that van der Linde and his gang are making camp there. We'll stop on the cliff above, and you and Agent Fordham will go on foot. I'll stay with the vehicle and keep watch.
And you'll do as I say, Marston. Don't try anything stupid.
Oh, I think he knows what's at stake. Don't you, Mr. Marston?
Let's find Dutch and finish this.
Right. Let's go, Mr. Marston. Keep quiet and stay close.
Yes, sir.
Van der Linde is the priority. We go in, take him down, and get the hell out of here. Quick and clean.
You leave Dutch to me. We don't want you getting that suit dirty.
If you step out of line, even once, well, I hope you're aware of the consequences. Seems real quiet, don't you think?
You tell me.
Maybe Dutch caught wind of things. That informant better not have been lying to us. Keep your eyes open.
They are open. I don't see nothing.
It doesn't feel right. This place is usually teeming with lowlifes. Did you hear that? Go see what's happening up there. I'll wait here. Go on, those screams are coming from somewhere.
Over here! I found him!
Good God, that's her informant. Gnostics, what the hell's going on here?
It's a trap!
Shit, Marston! You'll have to carry this man! I don't think he can walk.
Devil! What?
We need to clear a path out of here!
You boys don't frighten me much! I chose a bad spot here!
Push forward, you fool!
Don't come in.
This way! Idiot! Keep going!
You ain't outlaws! You're chumps! He's there. Over yonder.
Don't stop now! What the hell's happening here?
You have reached your dying place. Get peace with it.
Moving, you coward!
As my people have been raised third.
Can't see any more of them. Come on, follow me.
Who's this? What in God's name is going on?
Marston, lift this fellow into the back seat. Put him in the car so we can get out of here. Let's go, there might be more of them.
Christ alive! What the hell happened down there?
It was a trap, they were waiting for us.
And who is this savage? A prisoner?
This is the informant, sir.
Do you speak English?
Yes he does, sir. He's the informant, Gnostis.
Don't get snarky with me, Fordham.
We found him tied up on the boat, then they jumped us.
Nice of you to help us out. Hell of a plan sending in 2 men to take on an entire gang of outlaws, especially when one of them's an office clerk, or social secretary or some such.
You shut your mouth! Come on, not now!
What's wrong?
I don't know. The motor just gave out.
Well, fix it, you fool. We need to get this man to a doctor.
Of course, sir. It's Dutch's men.
Marston, we'll hold them off. Fordham, we'll fix that damn engine. God help us. This way. I can't see any more of them. Fordham, are we ready?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Come on, let's get back to Blackwater.
Damn, that was close.
We're lucky to be alive. I'm beginning to see why Mr. Marston here has made it to such a ripe old age.
You'll make me blush with all these kind words. So much for this automobile of yours. If this is the future, God help us all.
It's not the automobile. The bad workman shouldn't blame his tools. Perhaps if Mr. Fordham maneuvered it with a little more finesse.
I was trying to escape an ambush, sir.
Even if it was running fine, they'd still have caught us. I can walk faster than this piece of crap. Give me a horse any day. So what now? Do I get to see my family?
Where is Dutch Vanderlyn?
I don't know.
In that case, old boy, no, you don't get to see your family. It's a fairly simple agreement, Mr. Marston, even for a man as devoid of intellect as yourself. If you'd like me to explain it to you again, I'd be more than willing.
No, you've said enough.
We'll find Vanderlyn soon enough. For now, however, I suggest we call it a day.
So how does it feel, taking a man's wife and child from him? Does it make you feel good?
How does it feel to kill hundreds of men in cold blood?
You're a coward.
You're a murderer. Actions have consequences, Mr. Marston. Come now, try to look on the bright side.
The bright side? There ain't no bright side.
Your family is enjoying a much-needed vacation, and in far more luxurious surroundings than those to which they are accustomed, I assure you. Soon you will be able to start a new life together, absolved of all your sins. I can think of far more upsetting alternatives.
You ain't God.
In your case, Mr. Marston, it turns out I am. You should take the Indian to Professor McDougal, see what he can get out of him.
Good idea, sir.
I just can't communicate with them. Here we are. Thank God for that.
So, this is the office of an anthropologist named McDougal. He was thrown out of Yale for degeneracy.
We should tell you something.
Indeed, but he's been helping us deal with the natives in this area.
They see him and they presume we're all idiot academics.
Huh? Give me a hand here, Marston.
Ah, Mr. Ross. Mr. Fordham? Good day. Good day. What on earth's going on here?
Kid got shot in the leg. Beat up pretty good.
We'll send a doctor. Now, McDougal, we need information from this fellow about Dutch Vanderlyn. Can you see what you can find out for us?
Do my best, sir.
Make sure you do.
Professor McDougal has been a good friend of the U.S. government, Mr. Marston, just like you. Why don't you see if you can help him in his study of the native problem in this county? That's a good fellow.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Hello, Professor.
Oh, hello, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, sir. Good day, good day. How are you?
Well, my family's health and well-being are being threatened by some unscrupulous government agents, and my own hard-won freedom is under duress. But these problems aside, I suppose I'm fair.
Yes, the problems of civilizing nomads. Tell me, sir, are you from Norse stock?
Not as far as I know. I was raised in an orphanage. My father was Scottish.
Unfortunate. You'd make an interesting case for my theory of natural population characteristics.
Really?
Well, yes, a white man, obviously, but with a savage spirit. Trust me, sir, I mean savage in the best possible sense. Natural nobility, but also simple, pure. I've been looking at some blood samples through my microscope, and you know what?
No.
Well, of course you don't. It's a remarkable breakthrough. I've been looking at the blood of both natives and white men of corresponding height, weight, and age, and you know what?
Again, no.
They're exactly the same. It's remarkable. It completely refutes my last book. But I'll tell you what, sir. This sabbatical in the field may have been somewhat forced upon me by circumstance, but my scholarship has benefited enormously. Would you like to partake of a syringe of cocaine? I've quite enough for two.
Not right this minute, no.
So it's a remarkable drug. It entirely restores the ego. It takes one back to a primal state. It helps my thinking enormously. Nastas, come on. Come in, sir. Would you like to take off your slippers? Or skin a rabbit? I know we cannot see the stars, but still my heart is pure, and we meet as equals. These savages must be spoken to simply in metaphors.
No, sir. I grew up on a reservation and attended school.
Oh, lovely.
But I can show you what you want to see. I know where the group of bandits you seek are hiding. Both of you. Vanderlyn has attracted a following of young men on the reservation. They are turning to bad things.
The savage heart cannot be conventionally civilized. I was right all along.
Where's Dutch Vanderlyn based?
In the hills, in Cochene. Let's go. I know a way there that is not guarded.
Marvelous. It's simply marvelous.
Mister?
A criminal and a savage. What a strange trinity we made.
Come, let's hurry. Stay close.
So, I understand we have a mutual interest in Mr. Vanderlyn?
You gonna kill him too?
Kill him? Good God, no!
Come on.
What is it with you people out here? No, Vanderlyn fascinates me. A white man living among natives. A civilized mind turned savage. It's reverse integration or regressive acculturation. I don't know. I haven't found a name I like yet.
He was never that civilized.
Ah, but of course. Edgar Ross mentioned your unique history with the man, although I was away with the fairies at the time, I must admit, surfing great waves of euphoria. Anyway, yes, some kind of Robin Hood, Oedipus, communist tale of naivete and betrayal, if I remember correctly.
We ran in a gang together, Professor. I wouldn't try to read too much into it.
It's my job to read too much into everything, dear boy. Look, Mr. Marston, buffalo. What a noble beast.
I see him.
The white man will soon be the end of them.
What on earth are you talking about, Nastas?
Too much hunting, sir.
Your whole society is based around hunting.
But we hunt to eat, not for sport. Soon there will be no buffalo left.
Who teaches you this nonsense? Extinction is a myth refuted by Darwin. Species don't die, they evolve. Hunting in time will make the buffalo stronger. These trees are quite foreboding, Nastas. Are you sure this is the right way?
Yes, sir.
It's rather dark.
Ain't you never seen trees before? I thought you were a brave cultural explorer.
It's this way, mister.
Good Lord, no. I rarely leave my room. I explore with the mind, Mr. Marston.
Enjoy it while you still can. Soon you will have cut down all of these trees.
Me? Or are you making a sweeping statement about the white man in general?
There is no respect for the land anymore.
I'm sensing some hostility, Nastas. Some anger. Talk me through this primal emotion, where it's coming from.
Don't worry about it, Professor. Whoa there! There's the cliffs. We'll leave the horses here and climb the rest of the way.
Remarkable. I'm afraid I don't really have much of a head for heights. More of a head for highs. well, anyway, I'm sure Nastas will help you. I must be on my way. I've got work to do.
Thanks for the help.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Enjoy yourselves.
Let's get moving, mister.
Damn! See if you can find another route, Mr. Marston. I will have a look around. I think there's a path through this cave. Yes, look at this. A mine shaft. This way! Dynamite! Get out of here!
You clearly don't like me much!
God, I'm so angry!
You know you're gonna die, right?
I'm hurt pretty bad.
I don't think you should go any further.
I'll be fine. But you go ahead. I don't want to slow you down.
You sure you're all right?
Just need to take it slow. Go on. I'll catch up, or see you on the way down. Don't worry about me. Go look for Vanderlyn. Good luck.
Now would be a good time if you got anything.
Mr. Marston? Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston! Here you go, Mr. Marston.
Put that stuff away.
You banged your head. Nastas and I carried you down. Nastas heard the shots and he hurried up to rescue you and he carried you down. I improvised an escape plan. I'm more of a planner than a man of action.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Friends of mine are with Vanderland.
We must try to reason with them, sir. Vanderland's gang contains several natives. We must meet with them and try to save them from disaster.
My people have already endured many disasters. Before, this was all our land.
And now we have brought you civilization. Well, sure, it hasn't been easy, but it hasn't been easy for anyone, Nastas. Why, I knew a man in Yale whose father once shot 18 natives in one afternoon out in Wyoming. Oh, the man was quite traumatized. He took to lying with choir boys.
For a wise man, you are a very stupid man, mister.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna leave you to figure out right from wrong.
You are simple-minded, sir. Thus, I do not blame you for not understanding reason. Then again...
Step to it, mister.
Hey, mister, is there anything of yours you'd like to stick into something of mine?
No, thank you, my dear.
When will they get the cranks?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? I can't stand to see a man walk around with such a dry pecker. Can I help?